You are here for a good time, not a long time. It's been popping into my head. It's been popping into my head tonight because I'm going to go to see some friends. I'm probably going to imbibe some alcoholic drinks, but it looks like there's going to be some really good surf tomorrow morning. And that always puts me a little bit at odds as to what the right thing to do is. Commit to the night, commit to the morning, half commit to both. And at times like that, I find little mantras and little cliches like you're here for a good time, not a long time, just encourage me to sand the edges off some of my concerns about how that might go. And actually try and commit to both things, right? To spend the night being active and engaged on a social basis, not clock watch. And then as long as I get a few hours sleep, drag my carcass out of bed at about 7 and make sure that I get myself down to enjoy what might be a really nice morning of surf. So how useful are these little cliches? Well, the whole you're here for a good time, not a long time piece on its own, probably not all that useful because it brings out your preconceptions about what a useful value horizon is. If you take good time, not long time to its natural conclusion, you would never have a family. You'd spend your whole life, in my case, pursuing surf or music. You might become a drug addict because that means that you can have pleasure all the time, as long as it didn't get in the way of the surfing or the music, of course. And then maybe you'd find yourself at the age of 55, completely alone with no money and no legacy and nothing to your name, which obviously in the long term is going to make you really unhappy. So is good time, not a long time, a totally useless thing? Well, no, because like any other cliche or saying, you can use it, and you can use it like a yogi might use a mantra. And when you're reasonably sure that you need to motivate yourself in a slightly different direction to the path that you're on, pick the right one for you. So in my particular instance, right here, right now, yeah, I'm going to have some rums. I'm going to have a good night. I'm going to get whatever sleep I can. I'm going to drag myself out of bed and surf. I'll probably have a snooze during the day to balance it out because I am quite an old dude now. But generally speaking, I'm going to use you're here for a good time, not a long time, to my advantage right now. And if I ever feel like I'm slipping in the opposite direction and valuing my short-term goals a little bit more than my long-term, I'll drag another cliche up and I'll say that to myself as well. Use what works for you. Enjoy that.